Hello everybody, I know I don't normally talk over the opening credits, but there's something quite special here today. This is going to be my first this is a three-way vaporizer. This will do liquids. It's the first time I've ever looked at this. I confess I'm no expert on this. I feel quite new to it, so bear with me. This can do liquids, this can also do, it says herbs, contentious issue. Let's have a look at liquids first. So it's come with some Gummybear. This is a flavoured, this one says it's 0 nicotine in here. I suppose when you want to give up smoking, which I don't smoke, this would be a great option. Let's have a little look inside, because it actually does 3 different heads on this. One is for liquids, one for herb, we'll look at that later, and one for oils. There's our instructions as we would normally get. Let's have a little look at these various heads. So this first one is for liquids, and as you can see, unscrew the mouthpiece underneath, and the bottom part is a battery. Now the battery at the bottom reminds a little bit of the Atmos Raw, which was one of the first vaporizers I ever tried, but with a smaller battery here. Standard connection here. The Atmos Raw would actually fit on top. Yeah. And here we have, this is where we put in our liquid. In here. And inside there we have the wicks, which soak up the liquid, and the electrical element will heat that, creating vapor. Have we got here? Now these two look the same. There are subtle differences here. If it wants to come out the box, here we go. Again, similar mouthpiece to the previous module. Inside here is the oven with a little spring to keep the herb down in place. Herb in, screw down the top, ready to go. Lid on, all ready to go. Now, as I suggested earlier, very similar to the Atmos Raw, the first vaporizer I tried. Not strictly a vaporizer, it does combust, so I'm not even going to test this. I know what it does. It's not a vaporizer. Let's make that perfectly clear. Yes. Next piece. Now this is for oils. Again, I can't try this either, not having any access to any oil. But if you see, it's a slightly different design. We've got the same mouthpiece. We open our chamber into the oven. What we'll notice here is a clay bottom and a coil. Now that's where you would pop. It's quite hard to see in here, and that's where you pop your oils. Screw it down a bit like the previous oven, and you go screwable lid on top. So it's a tidy unit. I would say only useful really as a well, for me in particular, it would be used with liquids, having no access to oils. But what a great 3-way. Underneath we have our charger, standard USB. Use an iPhone charger if you want, cleaning brush, and a little poking device there. Okay, there's your charger. As you can see, this is where the battery would screw on here. Charge seems to last a fair old time on this. There we go. Straight into the USB. Okay folks, wish me luck. I'm going to try my first ever liquid vaporizer session here. I'm going to screw on the battery here, and let's try some of this Gummybear in here, see what it's like. See how it connects. This is how we're going to fill the liquid chamber. And here's our Gummybear Childproof Lid on here, and stop, already a mistake here. As you can see, I've slowed it down. I'm pouring this in. It's going to go straight down that tube, straight into the mouthpiece. Not what we want to do here. As you can see, there she goes. I am getting some in there, but some of it's going over the mouthpiece. Stickiness. Ooh. Here we have take 2. What you really need to do with this is angle it and pour, so you don't go down the inner tube of the mouthpiece, because it will take a while to get the sticky residue off the system, and it just doesn't work. Forgive my error, but I thought I'd show you the mistake I made, and there's how I've rectified it. Now let's get back to where we were. Now we're all back together again. So we press the button 5 times, and that means we're powered up. We take off our mouthpiece, and then you hold down the button. You'll hear like a fizz, and then she's ready to go. As you can see, plumes of vapor here. And slowed down, you can really see it. It did taste a little bit like Gummybear or chewing gum, rather nice. Must confess, there must have been some nicotine in here because I could feel it. I don't really like that feeling of nicotine. I did try smoking once in my foolish youth. Let's have another blast. And here we go again. Look at that. I hope you liked my first review of liquid vaporizing. Looks like fun. If you'd like to know more, click the link below and order yours today. Speak to you all soon, guys. Bye-bye now.